Oh, it's working. It's figuring it out. Okay, yeah, now it's starting back up. And then OBS is showing as reconnected. That's weird. I guess it doesn't count.
Yeah, it was strange because your stream didn't drop for a very long time.
Yeah, no, it was. I just reset my the node that's in my room for my Wi-Fi network, so hopefully we're all good. It's funny, my stream still shows 0 dropped frames, even though it was definitely disconnected for a little while. We can share Arena again. So you should be able to see that on Discord.
I see it now.
Okay. So I think this is the deck we're going with.
9.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that you want to flip-flop the one swamp and forest, but I think it probably doesn't matter.
Well, we do have, I guess we do have 2 double black spells as well, but realistically, the reason why I have it split this way is because of the Town Grader and the Prishi's Borderings. Give us an opportunity to find the black source. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks good.
Okay.
I mean, this deck looks very solid.
Let's hope we can actually win some games.
Genova is a house. It's a little slow, but...
Yeah. Opponent's going first. 2 opportunities to draw a 2-drop.
I don't think I would mulligan, to be honest, but I think it's close.
Well, the intervention can help. Are they casting 4-drops? No, but they are casting VV. And a world map to immediately trigger VV.
We need to get to intervention so bad.
Yeah. Oh, and then VV's mana to sack the world map.
Disgusting.
Yep.
Our late game looks good.
Yeah.
And Dark Knight's Greatsword does have a huge front end, so...
Yeah. It's not like they're...
This is tough.
Yep.
Here's the one thing I'm afraid of. The card is absolutely god-awful, and everyone is wrong for playing it. But Dampen Magic exists, and people play it. It makes me so mad.
Ew, combat tutorial. That is a big-ass VV.
It really is.
Why does VV have a dump truck?
Please tap out of Dampen Magic. Okay, they have some kind of removal.
Ice magic for the hero token.
They could have just done that for 2 and held up 1 mana. That's super weird.
Yeah.
Now we don't have to worry about, like, there's 0 fear killing this VV.
Yep.
Oh, they did it to pump their Emperor Palamecia, of course. So.
Oh, yeah. Just get rid of it.
But still, it's nice not having any fear whatsoever.
Yep.
Now we get to go into the end game.
Other than final days for the next turn, because they come in tapped.
True. Yeah, something too big could be a problem, because we really need to get into those T-Rexar. And life is already low.
Choco Comet 4 to us. At least they tapped this.
Oh, that was
an extra damage.
really good draw.
Yeah.
Really good draw. Yeah, they definitely should have attacked with Emperor. Yeah, for sure. That was a gift.
Do we equip the Great Sword? I don't think we can.
I don't know.
But it's like really awkward if they pump this and attack with it.
That's true. I mean,
but if the way they're pumping and attacking with it is killing the thing we attach to it, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, no, I don't think it can be justified.
Yeah. You just need to get to the Rexor next turn.
This one's going to be tight.
Yep. Just
less tight because
they
just didn't attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
Just the bird?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. What costs 7?
7?
I mean, even if it is like a Thundaga, like
just block with the Chocobo, the fat Chocobo, and just that, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
what could they have?
I don't know. Haste
just
magic?
Yeah, but even if it's a haste magic, like if they spend a damage spell on this, like I'm fine with it. It's a 2-for-1.
Probably fire magic. Yeah.
Does X damage to each opponent where X is the number of non-creature non-land cards in your graveyard? So that's going to attack and deal 5. But this only gets back permanents.
Yeah.
So just Rexor and Prey?
Yep.
Well, they can't get bigger.
No removal one time.
Might have been... No, because they deal 5 when they attack.
Yeah. Surviving this turn is pretty good. But
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll block.
What you got, bud?
Trade? Okay.
Come on. Nothing too big.
Another one.
I mean, it's a little one, so...
What do we do here?
I think probably Bridia's return back the Rexar and Fat Chocobo, and there's really not a whole lot. It's like haste magic could kill you.
We could also get rid of their last card and play the final days.
I mean, that's assuming it's a creature, right? What does Poison the Waters get rid of?
You choose an artifact. Artifact or creature card. Yeah. Let's just reduce return.
Maybe it's safer to Fang back or Vanille back. It's like less mana.
Oh, right. That gets a permanent.
It does, yeah. It's less mana efficient, but it also like makes you less likely to die. You could also scope out their hand if you wanted to, but I mean they would have played a creature if they had it.
Yeah, whatever.
The question is, what else are you doing with Poison the Waters? And it's like sweeping up 0/1s if they happen to play them.
Yeah.
Well, nice thing now is that if you reduce return, you can actually play Town Crier with the mana.
Yeah, but I'd rather play this and get it back with the
Yeah.
Rydia's return.
Totally agree. We could use a Fang. Be sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Blazing Bomb. I'm happy they're playing that. And a land. Okay.
Oh, yes. I think that's game. That's going to be hard to recover.
Hmm.
I think it's going to be really hard for them to recover if you kill their 2 dudes.
I think we just kill the one and play the final days.
That's totally fair.
Because then that makes the trample or the +3/+3 mode on Rydia's return probably just lethal next turn.
It's true.
Well, actually, we haven't played the land this turn. We can just do all of it.
Nope. Just do everything. Yep. You get it all.
Yeah, doesn't matter. The Returnal Land mode on Chocobo Kick,
It's
even
so good.
without the actual effect of the kicker, has been so relevant so often.
Yeah.
I guess I could have attacked first, but whatever.
You know, I actually think we
I-
would have stabilized even if they had made the smart attack way back when.
Yeah. So at this point, if we +3/+3, they deal 9 and 10, so they're dead.
Yep. Super dead. Just to be sure, you can equip the greatsword to the trampler too, if you wanted to.
Yeah. No, they are very dead. Let's go. Yeah, no, I think we didn't need the extra life.
Yeah. I mean, that was a punt on their part, regardless. But
It was 3 damage. Yeah. Yippee. Okay.
this deck's good.
Yep. Glad we picked the T-Rex R when we did, because I don't think we were getting another one.
Nope. Nope.
And it just feels so important to have one in your green decks.
Yeah.
No black lands. I think this is a mulligan.
You think so? We have a turn 2 play, and we'll see 3 cards before it's relevant. I don't know.
I'm in.
If we didn't have a 2 mana play, I would say absolutely. But
Well, any land does it now.
any land, yep. Yeah. Ugh, Torgal's so good.
Yeah. Really need that land.
Yep. Come on.
Just attack with the Torval.
Please.
The big toad.
Ugh.
Gross.
I mean, at least it's removal, but...
You can gain 4 life.
It's true. It's true. I think that's going to be better on their fat chocobo or whatever they play next.
Yep. It feels like a fat chocobo is about to hit the board. Even better would be like Titan.
Oh my god.
No? Well, we'll
this
block,
looks...
right?
Yeah, I mean, you have to, but... It's got to be a blitzball shot or something. Well, no?
Nope. Okay.
Why would you trade Torgal?
Another toad.
I think they're just betting on this working because we missed the land.
Ugh.
I mean, I think we're okay. We're losing half our life, but you're going to be able to push us wandering into Sephiroth's intervention.
Yep.
Plus, you have that play. If you draw a land in between, like you have that play where you can just destroy your own
Yep.
side quest for 4 life. Okay.
If we can draw a land, we could claim that. Yep.
I mean, that worked out really nicely. Still behind, but not as bad. And they did sacrifice resources for that, getting rid of the Torgal.
well, we can
Okay.
play both of our black creatures.
Yep.
And then the
Not
final
awful.
days will be upon us. Hopefully they just don't attack. Because I would love to keep this demon wall alive. Manually tapping for black green.
Assassin's Trophy? No, this is a Bane's Treachery. They're thinking about
Sacrifice
sacking
the
there.
hero.
Yeah.
They're kicking.
Oh, Chocobo kick. That's worse.
Oh, they want to return the swamp, it looks like.
Oh.
Kind of feel like we have to.
Yeah, I think blocking gives you the most chance because it gives you the extra mana for whatever you draw. Because like the
Yep.
key here is drawing something that you can play in addition to.
Well,
I mean, it blocks. Yep. Oof.
Yeah. Too bad. Forget to attack.
Yeah.
They attacked.
Not a chance.
It's a lot harder when there's an attack all button. Much more likely on Magic. Oh, mine. They're really going to ask after I got Mana Screed for a turn?
I won't lie. My answer to that is entirely dependent on how fucked I got that game. It could be, well, and it doesn't even have to be that. If I lose, I'm probably putting the frowny face. I'm an emotional being, okay? I will say one downside to you being behind. There aren't very many Endwalker spoilers in this set, but the one downside to you just starting Endwalker and having the set come out is like when you were playing the other day, they had the Scions asking, well, is the final days even a real thing? It's like you already have the card in MTG.
Yeah, well, there's also the trailer. Like, I've already seen those horrors in the trailer.
Yeah.
Sure, there's spoilers, but they're only spoilers for people who are attentive enough to like put the pieces together
Yeah.
as they're playing. Oh, this is the longest I've had to wait.
It is. I'm going to take the opportunity to let my dog out for a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to bring chat back up. Have we had any chats? No, it doesn't look like it. That's okay. We're having fun. Yep. Taking forever. Hmm. I wonder. Yeah, 3 minutes is kind of a long time to be waiting for a game. Well, I am surprised we are still waiting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. So the game decided we needed to calm down after that. Oop. Who won? Colin won over Elm. Looks like Arachnid popped off in that game. And then Rusty's won, which I think is Rusty's first win. Let's go take a look at this one. Annihilate still on the top. Arachnid. It's up here though. Do have to respect the dozo in my game. Whose is... Oh, it just is taking a while to load. Two games left to be played, both of which look like they're getting played tomorrow. Yeah, they got Rusty's up to 1 and 2. Cycles are up to 1 and 2. Hopefully we can get up to 2 and 1 in the draft league. Looking more and more likely my first 5 weeks are all going to be against undefeated people. Which is certainly a schedule. Wait, what are my... Week 6 is easy, and then week 7 and 8. Mimikyus. And how are they doing? Both 2 and 1 right now. I did not do myself any favors when creating the schedule this season.
I think there's probably an error with the matchmaking for it taking this long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cancel and retry.
Huh.
Yeah, it's still thinking, huh?
Either caught people in a weird time or their servers are having issues again.
Their service status page still says operational. Looks like, yeah, there was maintenance this morning, but that should have been completed already, I believe. It definitely shows a system operational. But now it's saying entering match and not doing anything, so... Wow, it really does not want to let us play Magic today, huh? First my internet, then
Yeah.
this. Looks like while we were playing the first game, 2 of my draft league matches just finished. So I was looking at the standings for that, and it is looking increasingly likely that my first 5 weeks are all going to be against undefeated players. Like, obviously, week 1 doesn't really matter, but week 2, I played against someone who won their first week. Week 3, I played against someone who won their first 2 weeks. Week 4, playing against someone who won their first 3 weeks. And the person I'm playing week 5 is currently 3-0, so if they win next week, I'll be playing against someone undefeated again.
That's quite the lineup.
And then my last 2 weeks' opponents are currently 2-1. So, like, the only easy week I have is my week 6. Everything else is looking difficult. Actually, of the bottom half of the bracket, I only play against 2 of the players. Based on the current standings. Oh, now it's... Let me click cancel again. See what happens. So it's like still letting me navigate through here. Wonderful. Again, it's still showing as operational.
Well, okay, so to be fair, that page had it operational for like 30 minutes into their massive crash earlier this week.
Oh.
Late last week.
Okay. So, guess it's not to be relied upon.
Yeah, my impression is that that page is manually updated and not updated by actual latency.
Yeah, by the actual server.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't really have a backup for my stream right now. Wasn't
And
really
Walker.
planning on streaming today either way, so this was already a impromptu switch of schedule. Well, we just need to get some games in so that way we can get the clip of melding Ragnarok.
It's true. I have yet to see that happen. I'm
It is
actually
kinda
not even
funny.
sure that I've even seen a Fang in my drafts.
It is kind of interesting they brought back meld for exactly one card.
Yep.
Although, to be fair, in the only other set we had meld, there were only 3 melds.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple of mechanics that are only one-ofs in this set, and I think it's very intentional. It's because,
Yeah.
like, Final Fantasy is a very self-referential property. And so, like, a lot of things will reference earlier games.
Mm-hmm.
Even outside of 14, which is, like, that's their whole shtick.
Yeah.
So I think that was a, like, conscious design choice, was to have one-offs to kind of emulate that feeling.
Mm-hmm. So even the
I also,
non-Final Fantasy fans can understand what it's like coming from like a Magic perspective.
Yeah, I think also that they were very, very cognizant of wanting to have the characters feel like the characters.
Yeah.
And so in order to do that, they needed to have a wide breadth of mechanics available to be able to, tweak and tune each
Mhm.
individual character. Because I'll say there are very few characters in this set that don't directly feel like a diegetic implant of
Yeah.
exactly that character.
Like even amongst like the uncommons where for the most part they try to keep them simpler.
Yeah.
Bringing back um a version of Living Weapon was definitely a great choice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the set works without that being the headline mechanic.
Yeah, just such a good way to fit a bunch of extra equipment in the set.
Yeah.
But it like the way it overlaps with everything is so interesting because like in like your aggro decks, like red white already cares about equipment, so you didn't really need to do work there, but then like in black it cares about the non-creature spells, and so as well as in blue, like the fact that they're creatures that aren't creatures matters a bunch in the set with the wizards. And
Blue white cares about artifacts.
yep. And even in green, like equipment is good in ramp because you actually get the mana to re-equip them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it just lends itself to a really rich limited environment.
Yeah.
Because, like, when the creatures die, that's not the end of the story.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just always something to do. As long as you built your deck correctly. Yeah, it's
I had a
looking...
feel. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have a feeling that we're not getting another game in.
Yeah, I don't think so. I was gonna say I had a feel bad moment with the Squall deck. I thought you could go infinite with Phoenix Down. I didn't realize that Phoenix Down exiles itself. I was very sad about that.
Oh.
It's like Phoenix Down, Squall, bring back Phoenix Down.
Yep.
Dang.
Doesn't quite work that way.
No.
Well, think
You
that's
don't
going to be
have
the end of
yeah,
the stream.
you don't have the Pixel remasters yet, do you?
No. And I would
Okay.
also want to get like a stream layout
Yeah.
created first. Although that would probably need some tweaking after actually starting the game, but
Yeah.
um
Well, one, I would say having one available could help in situations like this because it's very like drop in, drop out.
yeah.
There isn't
I
really like a major story in it.
I definitely
So.
need to start that. I also need to get the ROM hack set up for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Kaizo because I have been wanting to try that. Balatro has been killing my stream for some reason, so I need to like figure that out before I try streaming it again.
Weird.
Because it's just Balatro that it happens on. I'm convinced at this point. Like I don't know if it's just like the background graphics destroying the bitrate or what, but I cannot stream Balatro and have it go well. And then I am not going to start Run and Bun until I'm mentally ready to do that again. It's been too long at this point. So we're going to go ahead.
Seems like a lot of work.
Oh, it is. It's fun. It's fun, but it's stressful and a lot of work if you want to like actually play safe and cleanly. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream.
Okay.
And then switch to 14.
Sounds good.